Good morning, everyone, and I do mean morning. I'm coming to you from Goosenecks State Park near Mexican Hat, Utah, and it is morning. It's a beautiful, glorious morning here. If you know anything about Goosenecks State Park, somehow nature has carved two almost matching goosenecks around this beautiful layered land here. And I'm fortunate enough to be out here in the midst of nature on the edge of a cliff, bringing to you a morning stretch class. What I'd like to do is a 45-minute class. This is a quick and easy morning stretch to get you going. Maybe it's something you want to do after work as well. You know, you can practice anytime. Maybe you're practicing after work now or in the evening. It's going to be a more easy class, not so much high energy, high cardio at all. It'll be just some gentle morning stretch, meant to get your day started or meant to unwind after a day. So what I'd like to do is start standing. So if you don't mind coming to a standing position at the top of your mat, at the edge of your mat. Let's just first start by putting ourselves into a beautiful mountain pose, ground ourselves, and come to our mat for our class. So what that means is your feet are under your hips, feet are as wide as your hips, and heels are spinned out just a little bit, so you feel like your knees are turned in. That protects your knees, and you get a little bit stronger of a stance that way. So why don't you just close your eyes, take a moment here to come to your mat. Standing up nice and straight, arms are open down the back, shoulder blades slid down. Now your palms can be forward or towards your body, but have some energy because we're just beginning here, right? So fingers are spread. I like to have my palms facing forward. Tummy is pulled in, your tail is tucked a little in the back, so your pelvis is rotated a little bit forward. Neck is long. Just pretend that you have a string coming out the top of your neck. Close your eyes, tucking your chin. And breathe in and out of the nose, our Ujjayi breath. Big, deep, low belly inhale, and a big, deep, low belly exhale. Like I said, I want to do like a 35-minute class, and then I want to do a visualization for a shivasana, something to calm the mind. This will be about 45 minutes in total. Keep your breath going. When you inhale, you're making that kind of that wave ocean sound in the back of your throat, like Darth Vader sounding. That way you are controlling your inhale and exhale. And as yogis, we breathe in and out of the nose with this really conscious breath to build heat. Athletes exhale and inhale through their mouth to expel heat because they're generating so much. Now gently open your eyes. I'd like to start with Padahastasana, which is a very easy, gentle stretch. I'll do the first round very slowly, and then I'm going to stand a little bit at an angle so you can see better. So the first I'm going to do quite slowly to give you some direction, and then you can go at your own speed following your own breath, or you continue with me and we'll do several rounds. So let's inhale the arms up, looking up nice and tall, and drop your right hand down the side of your body and look down. Now we're not leaning over. You're still reaching very high with that left hand, stretching that left side, but we're reducing the right side by pulling down. So you see your rib cages. It's like pulling the corner of a box, right? That's on your exhale, and you can look down. And on your inhale, we're going to look up and stretch up. Exhale, look the other way and drop the other arm. While you're taking that right hand nice and tall, the left hand is going down. Again, same thing, like you're pulling two corners of the box. Inhaling up. We're going to exhale with a flat back swan dive down to the earth. You can micro bend your knees if you need. And then we reverse swan dive, flat back. We do 2 of these. Nice big stretch up, maybe an arch back, and then a flat back down again. Reverse swan dive up. And hands in prayer position and down the heart line. That is 1 round. So we'll just speed it up just a little so we're following a constant breath. Each movement is an exhale or an inhale. And if you want to breathe faster, move faster. If you want to go slower, that's fine too. So let's inhale up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, flat back down to the earth. Inhale up like a balloon, helium balloon up. We do 2 of these, remember, flat back, swan dive down, exhale. Inhale up. Hands down the heart line on an exhale. Inhale up, look up. Exhale. Big breath. This will really help your muscles stretch and awaken. Inhaling up, exhale down. Each movement is another breath. Reverse swan dive on the inhale. Twice, remember, flat back. Drop the head. Inhale up. Hands in prayer position down the heart line. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand down. Now, if you're following your breath and going a little faster or a little slower, maybe you like to relish in these postures a little bit longer. Go slower and just slow down your breath. If you're following me, inhale up. We'll do our second swan dive down. Reverse swan dive up. Hands down the heart line. Inhale up. Exhale. Stretch. Stretching up and down at the same time. And a flat back. Strengthening the back. Lengthening the back of the legs. If your knees are straight, legs are straight. Exhale down. Hands down the heart line. Let's do one more round. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can do as many rounds of these as you like, and maybe this is the only thing you do to wake up and warm up. It really does affect most of the body. Reverse swan dive up. And hands down the heart line. Close your eyes. If you're finishing a round, join us in mountain pose. Hands at your side, closed eyes, standing up nice and straight. And feel your pulse. Scan your body. Where is your prana? Where do you hold your weight on the earth? Are you on your toes or your heels? One side or the other? Maybe even move your weight around a little bit and see what that is. And then come to a position where you consider the foot a rectangle and you've got 4 corners. Put the weight right in the middle of that box, right in the arch of your feet, standing nice and tall. Consider Mother Earth supporting you, gravity pull, keeping us grounded, keeping us connected. Let's gently open your eyes, raising our hands up, looking up, hands down to the side, and let's take that right elbow over the left for eagle arms. Now you bring the palms to your face. You can grab your thumb, or if you can get palm to palm, that's great too. No prize for it. If this at all is not in your body, you can't do this. You can hug your shoulders, same thing, and raise your elbows. If you are in eagle arms, also raise your elbows. So from the shoulders to the elbows are parallel to the earth, nice and high. And just looking forward. Separating the shoulder blades, bring your elbows forward, like towards the front of your mat or towards the top of your mat. Really separate those shoulder blades. Feel that opening. And on an inhale, let's just lift those elbows up ever so slightly, tipping back. Lift the elbows. You feel that stretch in the triceps? opening the shoulders. And from here, keeping your belly and your back nice and tall. Just arch your top half of your back. Just that cerebral and maybe some of the thoracic spine, and tip forward. See if you can bring that spine up to the sky, nice and tall. And breathe, of course. Shoulder blades are spread. Inhale the elbows up till parallel again. And gently release. Ooh, that feels good. Constriction of blood. Let's bring our arms up again. Out to side. Left elbow over the right. Same thing. And maybe your eagle happens here and maybe it didn't before. Maybe it doesn't happen here. Maybe you hug here. Whatever works for you. Grabbing your thumb, whatever works for you. If you're palm to palm, no prize, but it's good for you. Why not? Bring your elbows up so the upper arms are parallel to the earth. Once again, separating the shoulder blades. You feel that stretch. You might even just pull your elbows a little bit forward away from your body. This is a wonderful way to loosen up the shoulders. If you put stress in your shoulders and neck, maybe headaches, this is a really great way to constrict and then give blood flow and also stretch those muscles. Inhale the elbows up just a little bit, tipping your upper back. Go as high as your elbows will go up to the sky. When you exhale, just separate those shoulder blades. Now let's tip forward, not bend forward, but just tip your upper back forward. Dropping the elbows. You got it. Nice. And inhale the elbows up. And gently release, shaking out. You got it. You got it. Let's inhale up. Feet together if you like a little bit more of a challenge. We're going to go into a seated chair. So inhale up and sit down into your chair. Now think about where your weight is. Put it in the center of your feet like we talked about a minute ago. A nice squat. Drop the right hand down to the left knee and sweep that left arm up a big circle into the back of your mat and turn your chest to the side. So your left side, left shoulder is planted on your shoulder blade. You've got a little bit of traction on your hand on your knee, and do a squatted twist here. You got it. Now that hand that's in the back, bring it up to the sky, turning forward. Place it on the outside of your knee. Now our arms are crossed. Releasing the right hand forward. Draw a line up across the ceiling into the back of the room, the back of the mat, and twist. Still squatting, right? Warming up those thighs. They're big muscles that can handle it. Take that right arm up to the sky. Cross over again. Release the left, bring it forward. Lifting up. If you're losing some balance here, bring that hand to the back, twisting. If you're losing some balance, separate your feet. Nice hard twist. Left hand up to the sky. Crossing over, release the right. Bring it forward and up. As you draw that line across the sky, you're opening your shoulder to the back and twisting. You got it. Raising that right hand up to the sky. Twist, release, arms up. Arms up to the sky. Maybe up on your tippy toes. And release. Hands down the heart line. Let's separate our feet. Maybe that means you turn sideways on your mat. Separate your feet widely. Kicking your heels out, turning your toes in. So the outside edge is parallel to the edge of your mat. Kneecaps are engaged, thighs are engaged. Let's interlace our fingers behind our back for chest expansion. Chin up, and ever so slowly tipping forward till you're halfway. And then drop your head all the way down. Just hang there. Pull your wrists over your shoulders, over your head. and just hang. From here, drop your wrists down to your waists, come back up with a flat back. Stretching the arms up. Let's drop the right hand down the side for a side stretch, keeping the pelvis pushed forward. Inhale up, other side. Inhale up. Inhale up, left hand down. Inhale, both hands up. Prayer position down the heart line, and continue dropping your hands down to the earth. So you're on your fingertips or your blocks, whatever you have. If you're reaching the earth, that's great. If not, maybe you separate your feet just a little wider until you reach the earth. Let's plant the right hand right under your face and do a side twist. Do you feel this opening your right inner groin? Concentrate on this seesaw pattern of your pelvis here, and you'll feel that, you'll more visualize the feeling of this opening of the groin. Dropping the left hand down, going to the other side. Drop the inner left groin. And back. One more time, left hand. And let's plant both hands down. Turn your fingertips backwards. And then crawl your hands between your legs and drop down as far as you can go. You've got it. Reaching between your legs, fingertips pointing to the back. Engage your kneecaps and thighs. A nice stretch for the back, kidney area. Bringing your hands back. Let's heel toe your feet in. Couple steps, and then our toes are pointed out. We're going to come up into a goddess squat. Our toes are pointed out, heels are in, pelvis is tucked, arms out, sitting up nice and straight, shoulders dropped. And you feel like you're holding a very drippy, ripe peach in the palm of your hands, very soft. Strong legs. You got it. We'll go from here to 5-pointed star. You feel those thighs charging up? Yes, I hope so. Again, they're the strongest muscle of the body. They can handle it. Let's straighten the legs and point. 5-pointed star. You got it. Let's turn our toes in just a little bit. We're going to come down into malasana, a squat. So the hands come down the heart line. A nice squat. Now you want to try and get your elbows inside your knees, pushing your knees apart. Prayer position at the chest. If you find yourself riding up, you can't quite squat down, put a towel under your heels or separate your feet a little wider, a wider horse. Ride a wider horse. I'll just sit here for a moment. 2/3 of the world spend their day discussing their lives and their daily activities and the world problems this way. You can sit in front of the TV or put your book or newspaper down. Nice and easy. Let's place your hands, raise your hips, straighten your legs, bow down. Let's cross your arms and just dangle, looking between your legs. Let's give me 3 big lion's roars. Come on now. Inhale, stick out your tongue. Ah. Big inhale. Ah. 3rd time. Ah. Bend your knees. Roll your vertebrae up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Your back up 1 vertebrae at a time. You know what I meant when you come to standing. Straighten your legs. Let's reach our arms up to the sky. Look up. Hands down the heart line to your heart. And let's come down to hands and knees on our mats. So, cat and cow. We'll give a little warm up here and then some lunging and stretching. Hands are right under the shoulders, thumbs towards one another, middle fingers forward, knees under the hips, tops of the feet down. Some lineages teach to curl your toes. It's up to you. I like to have a little bit more support on the earth. That's what I do. You can do what you like because you're the yogi's choice there. Inhale, drop the belly, chin and chest up, tail up, exhale, round. Inhale, chin and chest up, drop the belly, exhale, round, pull the belly button in nice and high, inhale, exhale, round, inhale up, exhale, round. From here, let's come to a flat back, everybody. Spinal balance, reaching the right hand forward like you're shaking someone's hand, kicking the left foot back, flexed foot, straight leg, and lift that heel just a little higher, engaging the glute. Left arm is straight and strong, pushing the earth away. Let's bend that back knee, reach back, grab the foot, grab the ankle, and kick back, dropping that right shoulder blade onto the spine, opening the heart, opening the throat chakra, kicking. Now with control, we're going to release slowly back to spinal balance. Drop those toes down onto the earth, spin open, raise the right hand to the sky. And maybe that right hand goes to your sacrum or wraps around so you can get a little bit more of a twist. Straighten that back left leg, nice and long and straight. Release the hand up to the sky and drop down. Drop the knee down, other side. Left hand forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Kicking back the right foot, flexed, long, straight. Engage that right glute, lift that leg a little bit higher, pull the belly in. Control, this is strengthening and warming up the back, bending that back leg. See if you can grab the ankle. If not, you just continue in spinal balance. There's no prize for this. Dropping that left shoulder blade onto the spine. Throat chakra is open. Here the heart chakra is really open. Kicking back. We're going to release the leg and stretch back out into spinal balance. Dropping the right foot down, toes curled under. Let's bring the left hand to the sky. Nice little twist here. Kicking that right heel back, straight, strong leg. And let's take that left hand onto the back, wrap onto the hip, really twist open, even look up to the sky. And let's release that left hand up to the sky. Coming forward, drop the hand down, drop the knee down. Big toes touching, knees quite wide, maybe to the edge of the mat. Sink your hips back for a child's pose. Reaching the hands forward. Nice long stretch. Forehead down. Inhale back up to all fours. Bring the knees in. Let's take that right foot to the sky. Look between your hands. Bring that right foot up between your hands. Stack the knee and the ankle. Once that's stacked, leave that right leg the way it is, but draw your left knee back. You're going to open that left front hip, that psoas, that stretch right there at the hip. And exhale, swinging the hips back, bowing over the front foot, pointing. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. One more time back. Let's stay forward this time. Heel toe that right foot to the edge of the mat to the right a little bit. Bring the right arm in so both hands are on the inside. Come down to your lizard. Keep bringing your weight forward. That left hip is opening up. Now you might feel some action in your inner right groin, your right glute, your right thigh. Drop your head, shake it out. If your arms don't come to the earth, you always can use your props, of course, a pillow, bolster, blocks. Let's come up, planting your hands, bringing your weight back, bringing your foot back. Now you're at your tabletop position again. A quick cat-cow to square things off. And now we'll engage that left foot and bring it up between your hands. Knee and ankle are lined up. Keep that. We don't want the knee forward because that's a lot of pressure on the kneecap. When it's here, you got the stacking of the bones that helps protect it. And then walk that right kneecap back so you have a nice opening on the front right side. Don't want to cheat the right side. We'll exhale back, pointing your toes, bowing down. Inhale forward, chin and chest up. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Let's do one more time on the second side. It always seems to get ripped off, doesn't it? And then inhale forward. Heel toe your left foot to the left side of the mat. The left arm comes inside. Come down to your lizard, wherever that means to you. Maybe this is it. Maybe you drop one elbow. Maybe you drop both. Relax. Take a few breaths. Visualize where that stretch is all happening in your hips, both hips, inner groin, front of the hip. You got it. Take a couple more deep exhales. Maybe you can release a little lower to the earth. Let's plant the hands here. Bring your weight back just a little bit. Release that left foot. Once again, cat-cow here, just to square things off. Let's cross your ankles, sit back, and we'll come to our seat. You might want to turn sideways on your mat. If you're on carpet, maybe you're going to be fine. We're going to spread our legs nice and wide, and sometimes you don't like your heels on a hard floor or on rock. So turn sideways on your mat. If you're in a studio with a wooden floor, same kind of thing. I never like to have my heels on the floor. I feel like I'm too conscious of the sensation, which usually means pain. And then I don't relax as much into the posture. So we're going to separate our legs just when you think they're not wide enough, or not as wide as they can be. Place your hands behind your seat, lift your butt up, and push your butt forward. Get your seat, your ankles just, or feet a little bit wider. Nice. Sitting up nice and straight. How does that feel? You bring your hands to prayer position. It's not easy for most people to sit up nice and straight here. It takes back strength and abdominal strength. But that's why we do yoga, right? Stretch, mobility, flexibility, strength, calm. Just place your hands on your shins. Drop down your right shoulder. Lean forward. And pull back your left shoulder. And look over your left shoulder. Using your hands as a little bit of leverage and help. Now release that left shoulder, release the right shoulder. Drop the left shoulder forward, pushing maybe on your shin. Push that shoulder. And then pull, maybe this right hand comes up to the knee. Pull that shoulder back. It's a twist. And lean forward as far as your body will allow. This is another thing. You can sit with your book in front of you on the floor and just relax for a while. Let 5, 10, 15 minutes go by, and you'll be amazed if you did that on a semi-regular basis, the kind of flexibility. Let's go to the other side, pulling back. Right shoulder forward, left back. You'd be amazed the kind of range of motion you would increase by some regular activity, regular stretching, especially these difficult ones. Your muscles remember. Feet are flexed, toes are to the sky. Dropping the left down again, pulling the right back. Lean forward, look up, past your shoulder. Pull that left shoulder back, drop the right. Looking over your shoulder. I hope you're finding some peace and quiet in this. Coming to the center, sitting back up. Let's lean back just a little bit. Now we're going to bring our legs together. But just pulling your inner groin together is very hard. If you use your thigh muscles, you can do this. Trust me. Roll back on your hips. Lift your leg up. Think of your leg up and in. So up and in. Up and in. That's your thigh muscle. Helps. It helps. Legs in front of you. Pull your seat behind you. Feet are flexed. Legs are straight. Let's reach up to the sky and have a forward fold here. Opening back. Drop your chin. Walk your hands up. Let's bring your feet in. Bend your knees. Hug your knees. And just drop your chin down. Open the back of the neck. And from here, let's turn to the side. Clear your mat of stones. Turn to the side and let's lay down on your back fully. We'll do a little bit more stretching here, then Shavasana and my guided meditation for you. So laying all the way down on your back. Let's start by just reaching your hands up over your head. Big, long, long stretch, pointing your toes. Stretch your right foot down and your right hand up. That side stretch. Point that right toe and release. Point the left toe and push it down. Left hand way up. Big side stretch. One more time to the right. Point the right toes. Nice long right side of the body. And the other side. Left. You got it. And now exhale both knees into your chest. Hug your knees. Wrap your arms around your knees and rock side to side, giving your low back a little bit of love. Beautiful. From here, let's slide your hands up the outside of your shin. Put your hands outside your feet for happy baby. So you're pulling your knees into your armpits on the outsides of your rib cage. At the same time, you're trying to drop your tail down to the earth. You feel that counter stretch? The more you try to drop your tail, the more you feel the back of the legs stretching there. Hamstrings, those tight hamstrings. Now, if you'd like, just shook your toes or keep your hands on the outside of your foot. Stretch one leg to the right leg to the right, that is. Bend the knee, left leg to the left. Maybe both legs go out in a V, drop your tail down. And let's inhale the legs together, up like an L, arms up over your head on the ground. Flex your feet, heels to the sky. Bend your knees only. Drop your heels to your butt. And now kick your heels to the sky. Feet are flexed. Drop your heels to your butt. Kick your heels to the sky. Straighten the legs. One more time, heels down. We're only bending the knees. Heels up. Wiggle your toes. And bend your knees, release your legs. Straighten your legs out on the earth. We'll do a quick twist here. Straightening that right leg. Pull the left knee into your body. Right hand on the left knee. Left hand is straight out like a T. Left hand out like a T. And then pull that knee across your body for a twist. So you're pulling the knee to the right. Left arm is out. Turn your head to the left. If that left shoulder hurts at all, feel free to put your hand on your forehead like a salute on your eyes. Relax here. Release that knee. Extend your left leg out. Pull in the right knee. Up to the body. Left hand on the right knee. Right hand out like a T. And then let's pull that right knee across the body for a twist the other direction. Turning your chin to the right. And release that right knee. Let's find your Shavasana. This means you're extending your feet out on the earth, separating your ankles, maybe as wide as your mat. Your hands also are the back of the hands on the earth, the arms at a V. Separate your hands nice and wide. And just relax. Sink into the earth. And I'll offer you a little bit of a guided meditation here. First, though, begin by softening your forehead, softening your cheeks, Your lips may be part, your throat is soft, your chest is soft, belly is soft, all your organs going back to their normal and natural position. Thighs are open and gently soft, feet falling open. And begin to just let your breath become natural. We're not pumping your breath anymore in and out of the nose. We're stopping controlling the functions of our body and the muscles. You're just laying there, sinking into the earth. Like the earth is one of those foam mattresses, and on each exhale you just sink a little bit deeper. Become light and heavy at the same time. Guide a little bit of a journey with you. So you're laying on your floor, outside, in your bedroom, your living room, wherever you are. Begin to take your mind's eye and rise above your body. Stepping out of your physical being and looking down at your frame. And keep rising up to the sky. Maybe you're passing through the roof of the building you're in. If you're outdoors, you're just getting higher and higher. And just begin to raise up and see the area you're in, the park, the house, the city, the neighborhood, the block. Keep rising up. Rising up. Now you begin to see the county that you're in. Keep going up. Maybe the state that you're in. You see the borders of your state rising up higher to the cosmos. Now you begin to see maybe the portion of the country you're in. Maybe it's the country you see. You get a little bit higher at some point. Maybe you're just flying above the earth, floating. And you see the whole circle of the earth. And you just hang there. In the ethos, in the cosmos, seeing the whole world, the whole community that you belong to, not just your neighborhood, not just your street, but the whole planet. And let's begin the process of coming back to Earth, slowly back down into the atmosphere. You start getting closer and closer to the Earth. Now you see the outline maybe of just the continent that you live on, the country you live in. Sinking closer and closer, you see the region of the country, the state, sink down towards your physical body once again. Coming closer and closer to the earth. You see your town. Now you're spotting your neighborhood, the park that you're in. Sinking down back through the roof if you're in a building. If you're in the park, now you're getting below the tree line and you're just sinking. And bring your spirit and your cosmos back into your physical being. Visualize yourself lying there now, looking up. And take that journey to remind ourselves that we are not alone, that we are collective. We belong to the Earth's community. You have your immediate community, and then you have a wider community and a wider community until we have the whole earth, plants, animals, humans, the living earth. On your next exhale, bringing in the knees into your chest. Pause for just a moment. Rolling off to the right-hand side. And stay there just for a moment in that fetal position. So familiar to our DNA. And when you're ready, place your hands on the earth. Gently push yourselves up to a seated posture. Cross your legs. Sitting up nice and straight, shoulders down the back. Hands on your lap, on your knees, palms up. Close your eyes. And just feel the practice that you just did, this simple, quick morning, afternoon, before bed stretch, just to calm the body, calm the nervous system, stretch out the body. de-stress, detoxify. Thank yourself for bringing yourself to the mat for this practice. And now your advanced practice begins when you take your level 2, level 3 concept of yoga off the mat and into the world where you use your flexibility, strength, balance, patience in your daily life. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's close by raising your hands up over your head. Hands in your prayer position, hands down your heart line, stopping at your forehead. May you always know your truth. Hands at your throat chakra. May you always speak your truth. Hands at your heart chakra. May you always live your truth. And I like to end an outdoor teaching class with this concept, this small parable or phrase. After all these years, the sun never said to the earth, "You owe me." Imagine what can be done with a love like that. It can light up the whole sky. Bring your love light to your world around you. Thank you for joining. I offer this greeting, my light to you, your light to me. We are the same. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.